In Eugene Peterson's book called Practice Resurrection, I encourage you get a copy and read it. It's so good and so deep. It's all about growing up in Christ, and there's this little section where he talks about the characteristic of God and kind of the reality of who God is. And so I'm going to read that, and then I want to move to a passage in Ephesians that just really help us gravitate our hearts towards God's heart. And so this is what Eugene Peterson says about God. He says, God reveals himself in personal relationship and only in personal relationship. God is not a phenomenon to be considered. God is not a force to be used. God is not a proposition to be argued. There is nothing in or of God that is impersonal, nothing abstract, nothing imposed, and God treats us with an equivalent personal dignity. He isn't out to impress us. He's here to eat bread with us and receive us into his love just as we are, just where we are. How beautiful is that? I want to encourage you that that's God's agenda, is to have a personal relationship with each and every one of us. And when we feel that we are spiritually drained, emotionally drained, life is hitting us at full capacity, to remind yourself that God is not impersonal, he is personal. And I want to read this prayer in Ephesians in Ephesians 3, starting from verse 14. It goes like this: For this reason I bow my knees before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth is named, that according to the riches of his glory he may grant you to be strengthened with power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have strength to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. I want to encourage you and pray that over you, to understand that God is personal and that you can have the fullness of God fulfill your spirit.